Today I'll be your tester.
Hi, Leah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So one of the important topics of today is cardiovascular disease. And today I want to make sure we can do a submaximal test on you so we can test your cardiovascular health. So with our submaximal test, we're going to be testing your aerobic capacity on the bike. We're going to start out here today. So we're going to start out taking your resting measurements for your heart rate and also your blood pressure. Do you have any questions regarding the cardiovascular system or anything before we get started?
I don't think so.
Okay. So we're going to start out on the bike where you'll be riding it anywhere from 6 to 12 minutes depending on your work rate and capacity. If your heart rate is lower than average or the work rate assignment, we're going to be increasing it until it goes to a steady state. So this test is going to work where you start out with a little bit of a warm-up. We'll warm up for about 3 minutes here on the bike just to make sure everything's getting going, you're warmed up, and then we're going to start out the test with a metronome at 50 beats per minute, and I'll be taking your measurements, your heart rate at 2 minutes, and do your blood pressure, and then take your heart rate again at 3 minutes. And at that time, I'm also going to be asking you your rate of perceived exertion. So that is anywhere, so this is a scale where it's 6 to 20. 6 is you're just sitting on the couch, resting at home. 10, you're starting to work a little bit, you're walking, you can talk really well to someone, have a conversation. And then when you get about 14, you're really working and it's harder to have a good conversation. You can still have words, but once you're at the 20 mark, you're going to be really working and you shouldn't be able to talk well at all. And so I'm going to have you tell me at each of the 3-minute increments what your rate of perceived exertion is. Do you have any questions with that? We'll have that on the bike there too, so you can let me know.
Okay.
All right. So there's going to be at least 2 stages, and if your heart rate is going a little bit higher than your max, we're going to stop the test because we want to make sure that everything's okay. I want to make sure you're comfortable throughout the test, so make sure to let me know if you're uncomfortable, and we'll stop the test at any time.
Okay.
So like I said, you'll probably be going at least 2 stages long, and I want to make sure you're at the consistent pace with the pedaling on the metronome to make sure that everything is consistent and our data is consistent as well. Do you know of any reasons why you shouldn't be performing this test or do aerobic activity at this time? Okay. So quick summary again, this is a bike test. I'm going to take your resting measurements to start out with. Then you're going to hop up on the bike. We're going to set you up, make sure everything's right with your alignment and get your seat set up. And then we'll start out with a warm-up for about 3 minutes, make sure everything's getting warmed up. You'll have the heart rate monitor on as well. We'll get that set up to make sure it's right below your bra strap or in the middle of your chest at the end of your sternum. And then we'll check that at 2 minutes. I'm going to take your blood pressure, and then I'll take your heart rate again at 3 minutes and make sure that if you're going too hard, you'll tell me, and you'll also see if you're going above your maximal heart rate level. We'll stop the test.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that you should be fine and be good through at least 2 intervals of the test, and the max of the test is only 12 minutes. So you can do it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, any questions?
Nope.
All right, let's go.